guess and one guess only. Where do you think Mr. Garry is to this afternoon? I think you're right. We are at the Old Church today. Miss Betty and Mr. Garry, we are going to be spending a weekend here relaxing at the Old Church this weekend. Look at Mr. Garry though. Before we go any further in this video, Mr. Garry is donning a pair of camel gloves. I'm donning my camel hoodie. I'm donning my camel jacket. And look at my brand new hat. I'm donning a brand new Duck Dynasty hat. Yes, I am. Willie Robertson, heat your heart out because Mr. Garry has got the camel covered today. Here we go, folks. I also have a full pickup load of dry wood, mixed wood, some birch, some spruce, some fir that I'm going to carry inside the church, put in the woods room, and that's what we're going to be burning this weekend and for the rest of this winter into the spring. I'm going to ask you folks to join me. I wish you were here. I wish you were here physically to help me unload this truck, but at least you can help me unload the truck by just having a chat with me and a conversation. So I'm going to get at this truck now very, very soon and fire up the Pacific Energy wood stove inside the Old Church and get it all warm. I'm here just in the truck. Miss Betty is coming down later in her vehicle. She said, Garry, you go ahead and get it all warmed up before I come down. So that's my task. That's my job today, is to get the church all warmed up. And I'm going to do that very, very soon, folks. We'll see you soon. Some of our viewers and some of our subscribers might be wondering if, in fact, the Old Church actually does exist. I'm here to tell you, folks, it does. It's right here over my shoulder. Let's take a look. We're going to go inside, and you are going to get an exclusive peek inside the Old Church today. Let's take a look. Walk with me through the snow. It is almost the middle of February, and Miss Betty, as I said earlier, and I are here for the weekend. We're going to relax and sit back, and Mr. Garry is going to sit back and relax and hopefully relax my hip. I've got a really, really bad hip, waiting possibly surgery, so a weekend here at the Old Church might do Mr. Garry some good. So there's the old board and batten door. I got it open there now. Let's go inside. This was the vestry to the Old Church. It is now our woods room. I've got some wood here, not a lot. Okay, and I will be filling this up with the truckload that I have out there by the side of the road right now. This is a board and batten door too. This is one that Mr. Garry made himself about maybe a year or so ago. There you go. There's my board and batten door. There is a two-part video on our YouTube channel showing how Mr. Garry crafted this board and batten door. You might want to go check that out. I do believe there's over 2,000 views on that door now. Okay, so here's the seating area where Miss Betty and Mr. Garry sits and relaxes for the weekend. There's our Pacific Energy wood stove and new chimney and all that kind of good stuff. So I'll be firing that one up very, very soon, getting this Old Church heated up for our weekend. I'm going to walk back through the Old Church. You can probably see lots of supplies to my left and to my right because we are actually doing a lot of renovations to this old building. I'm going to turn on this commercial heater that I have here now. Turn that one up on bus, Mr. Garry, and get some heat going in this building. Here she goes. Give you a view back through the Old Church. We do have lots and lots of work yet to do, and we are up for the challenge, folks. Miss Betty and I, we are looking forward to our retirement, and we are looking forward to coming here to the Old Church and turning this old building into our residence. A look, a sneak peek look inside the Old Church today. There you have it. Get that wood stove fired up. You'll notice that the stove is missing its door right now because when we were here last, the door was sooted up. So Miss Betty wanted to take the door home and clean it all up. And I have that door in my Silverado pickup now, and I'm going to go get that and bring that in. And then I'm going to be starting up this Pacific Energy wood stove. Got a nice fire going in the Pacific Energy wood stove, folks. All fired up and starting to get nice and warm here now in this old church. There's the fan, the Volga heat activated fan on the back, on the front of our stove there, going around very, very fast. Check out the YouTube video on the Volga heat powered, heat generated fan that's on our YouTube channel. Check it out. Let's go outside for a quick look. Okay, I've been bringing in all of the wood from the truck. I've got a nice pile there. I'm starting a second tier here. I've got a pile, I got a pile over on this side going all the way up, and I still have quite a bit left in the back of my pickup. I've got some there on the tailgate. I've got a little bit there, and I got another tier back there. All of this wood has to go inside this old church here in this woods room. I think I can get it in here. I think I still got enough room to get the rest of that wood in this old church. That's my task. That's my goal. Mr. Garry and Miss Betty relaxing at the old church, 5-acre homestead. And here's Miss Betty talking to James on her iPhone. Hi, James. Poppy here. Saying hi to you. Do you wish you were here with Nenny and Poppy?
He changed the way that.
I know you did. You wish you were here with Nenny and Poppy. Hey, we're relaxing tonight, Nenny and Poppy, in front of the fire here at the old church. Hey folks, Garry here. Miss Betty and Garry. We got it quite tough here at the old church. Here's our supper this evening. We have some sauteed mushrooms and some corn. We have a couple of sirloin steaks and some fried onions. We're also going to have some fries with this. I do believe in the air fryer over here, in our Ninja. So we're going to put some fries in the Ninja. And we're going to have a nice barbecue supper, a couple of steaks, mushrooms and onions, and some sweet corn. It's our supper, folks, here at the old church.
Matter? Get my hand, that's it. Don't
Just keep your hand. I'll head of this.
Yeah, this thing's right up.
And here's our supper this evening, folks. Prepared on our Blackstone grill, our 28-inch Blackstone grill, and our Ninja hair fryer. Right there. We did the fries in the Ninja, and we did the steaks, the mushrooms and onions, and the corn, all on the Blackstone. This is our supper this evening here at the old church, 5-acre homestead.